Hello, this is Dr. Phil Fernandes, the pastor of Trinity Bible Fellowship. I also head the Doctor of Ministry program for Veritas International University, and I teach at Cross Point High School in Bremerton, Washington. And today I want to talk to you about evolution and aliens. And it doesn't seem like they go together, but we'll see where the connection is. Now, I used to debate on college campuses in the 1990s and the early 2000s, and whenever I would debate creation versus evolution, I would argue, my thesis would be this: evolution needs God, but God doesn't need evolution. You see, if evolution were true, you would still need God to supersede natural laws and to bring everything into existence from nothing, something from nothing without a cause, to bring life from non-life without intelligent intervention, to bring multi-celled animals from single-celled animals without intelligent intervention, and the common ancestry of fish, reptiles, birds, mammals, bridging one major gap to another. I mean, for fish from fish to or from reptiles to birds. I mean, you got a totally different design of the lungs. And whatever would be the intermediate form wouldn't even be able to breathe. And so the only way evolution could work, you would need a miracle-working God to bring something from nothing, life from non-life, multi-celled animals from single-celled animals, animals with backbones from animals without backbones, and right down the line. You would need intelligent intervention at every single point, okay? And so when all of nature needs a cause, by definition, it's a supernatural cause. So evolution needs God. The only way to save evolution, to salvage evolution, is to acknowledge the existence of God. The problem is, once you posit the existence of God, then God doesn't need evolution. He could have used a wasteful, bloody, very slow process over billions of years called evolution, or he could have created the universe in 6 literal days. Okay? So evolution needs God, but God doesn't need evolution. Once you acknowledge the existence of God, evolution becomes a useless hypothesis. Okay? Well, now I've had to update my argument from evolution needs God, but God doesn't need evolution. Now I've had to update my argument to aliens, my thesis. I've had to update it to aliens need God, but God doesn't need aliens. What am I talking about here? Well, because of the impossibility of life evolving from non-living material on the planet Earth without intelligent intervention. Dr. Hoyle and Ramesing from Great Britain, they showed that, they were evolutionists, and they found that the chances of life evolving from non-living material on planet Earth without intelligent intervention would be the same as a tornado running through a junkyard and accidentally producing a fully functional Boeing 747. What they're saying is it can't happen. So instead of Hoyle and McGramasing then becoming Baptists, or Bible-believing Christians, instead they said they held to the view called panspermia. Even Richard Dawkins entertains this view, that maybe planet Earth was seeded with primitive life forms from other planets, and either accidentally or on purpose, somehow, maybe through an asteroid, primitive life was transmitted to the planet Earth, transferred to the planet Earth, and then it evolved from there, and that's called panspermia. Well, I'm here to say aliens need God, but God doesn't need aliens. So if there is life on other planets, evolution still fails. You just can't push back life coming from non-life. I mean, and they're ignoring the whole something from nothing as well. But just to get life from non-life without an intelligent intervention, it doesn't matter if it's on another planet, somewhere else in the universe. So if aliens exist, you still need God to explain their existence. The only way to explain finite existence, limited existence, is by positing the existence of infinite being, a being that cannot not exist, a being with no possibility of non-existence, who then grounds the continuing existence and the beginning of the existence of all other beings, all finite beings. And so, if aliens exist on other planets, they still need God. However, once you acknowledge the existence of God, if he felt like created aliens, he could. And the Bible doesn't tell us anything about them does tell us about a lot of the angels, a lot of different types of angels. Maybe some fallen angels decided to take on bodily form and reside on some planets. I don't know. But the Bible doesn't tell us about it. But aliens, if they exist, they need God. But if God exists, he doesn't need aliens. He could have created life, intelligent life on other planets. I don't think there's any real evidence of that. But if God chose, he could have just created this huge, vast universe just to remind us how majestic and how powerful he is. And so evolution needs God, but God doesn't need evolution. And aliens need God, but God doesn't need aliens. And so basically, once you acknowledge the existence of God, evolution gets tossed to the side as a useless hypothesis. And once you acknowledge the existence of God, then it's up to him if he wanted to create life on other planets. And I don't see any biblical evidence for that. Now, what Satan and his demons, fallen angels, are doing around this universe, I have no idea. But all I know is the evidence is that an infinite, personal creator God exists. And he is the uncaused cause of everything else that exists. And so evolution needs God, but God doesn't need evolution. Aliens need God, but God doesn't need aliens. I want to thank those who have been supporting Trinity Bible Fellowship through these difficult times. If you want to write to us, go to Trinity Bible Fellowship, P.O. Box 3264. That's P.O. Box 3264, Bremerton, Washington, 98311. 98311. So P.O. Box 3264, Bremerton, Washington, 983. In fact, it's 98310. Excuse me. Or you can just visit our website and donate from the website if you feel led to. www.philfernandez, and that's Fernandez with an S, not a Z. philfernandez.org. And you can listen to my sermons on sermonaudio.com/IBD. sermonaudio.com/IBD. But please subscribe to the Phil Fernandez Show. God bless you. Thank you so much for all your support. And just God bless you.